Hey, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you really quick about this coming school year. Um, I know that you just started, so as someone who's been out of school for a while, I just wanted to give you some advice and just a little pep talk, if you will. Okay, I think it's really smart to make your own decisions and create your own path, but also listen to people who have been there and can provide guidance and just thoughts. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'd just like to sit here with you and just talk for a second. Okay, great. So you just started, right? How was your summer? Yeah. Okay, nice. Um, so tell me, tell me how it's going so far. You've been, what, you're in like your third week? Okay, yeah, so tell me all about it. How is it so far? Sure, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Look, every school year is going to be different, right? You're going to see new faces. You'll likely see new faculty, right? You'll see new teachers, faculty members. That's right. What kind of classes? Okay, nice. And you're liking that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think if you like, I don't know, half of your classes, I think that's probably good, right? Like, there's always going to be classes that you have to take where you're like, oh boy, I wish I was not in this class. But if you like some of them, okay. So now let me ask you this now though, do you like the classes because of the class or because of the people? I think that's two different things, right? Like when I was in school, I always loved like marketing business kind of classes, and it didn't matter who was in that class. But then there are classes like like math classes that I hated, but I loved because the people. Like I had friends in the class where I really liked the teacher. So what is it for you? Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah. Um. Okay. Okay. And just socially, how's it going? Like, I know you have your kind of core group of friends, which is awesome. Um. Any new friends or anybody you don't like, or hopefully no one bullying you or getting under your skin in that way. But if there are, I would love to know about it. So we could potentially work on that as well. But yeah, what's going on kind of socially at the school? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's true. What's today? This is okay. So yeah, I guess football would be nice. Okay. Do you plan on going to games? Like you're not playing, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. Look, how do I put this? You're in a different world. um, you know, I don't want to sound like the back in my day old dude, but like, we had phones when I was in high school, but we didn't live on them. You know what I mean? They were for like email and like, certainly we texted and everything, but there wasn't really social media back then. And so we really spent a lot of time in the real world together. And so, like, for instance, football games were like amazing. You know what I mean? Like, either you're playing, which was really, really fun, or you're going to the games. And I don't know how your school is with like school spirit and like, getting people involved. But like, when I was in high school, it was crazy. All 4 years, we were really good, and every game was packed. And obviously, that's not you know, every school, of course, but in my opinion, it was such a good way to socialize and make friends because you're all kind of in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't like a school dance or something where there's awkwardness and stuff. This is like everyone is there to cheer a team on or to play. And you're all kind of in the same place. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope, I encourage you, if you're not playing, to at least go, right? Like, now, okay, so this is probably something that, like, is probably never gonna go away, right? But are there like cliques in the school? So, like, for instance, when I was in school, there's like, you know, like the sport jocks, right? And then there was like theater people, and then like people who were into cars, and you know, what else? You know, popular, not popular, and then kind of everywhere in the middle. Is that still a thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Again, kind of a different time, right? Like you're saying, like that is still a thing, but then like, you know, people hang out you're constantly in contact, right? So it's a little bit different. Yeah, like, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so like for me, and just talking high school, but also I guess middle school and even elementary school, I was always like the social butterfly kind of person, if you will. You know, I certainly had a core group of friends, of course, but like I was kind of the one that was cool with everyone. You know what I mean? I never really had any enemies. You know, I played sports in high school, so I was on that side, but then like I would also party and be with that group, and then you know, I was interested in a lot of different things, and so I was just kind of jumping around. For me, that worked perfectly, right? Because I'm like super extrovert, right? But like, you know, I know for you, you're not as extroverted, and that's totally okay, by the way. It just means that you need to adjust, right? And you need to feel things out before you dive into them, which is totally okay. Okay, so the real reason I wanted to sit down with you and talk is just, look, you, the stage you're at in your life. I know everything feels like everything matters, right? Like every single decision you make matters, and everything. If you make the wrong decision, or you mess up or something, it's like the end of the world, right? And really, what I wanted to give to you as a gift, kind of, I guess, is the knowledge of like, it's not. It's not. I think if you would ask anyone who's been out of high school for multiple years, they would tell you, like, of course, it's important to do your best there, and make great decisions. But like, once you leave and you're kind of out in the real world, as they say, none of that stuff matters. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe high school is more building a foundation, making connections with people, and building a foundation, of course, of knowledge and things to get you out into the world, right? But like, once you're out in the world, you know what I mean? Like, no one out in the world goes, yeah, but you did that in high school, or like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I want you to care deeply about things. I really do. But I also want you to know that this is the time to make mistakes. This is the time to figure out the things that you like, that you hate, that you want to do, that you don't want to do. This is the time when there's not really any repercussions, right? When you're in this stage in your life, you can go, okay, I want to try this, and if you fail, it's on to the next thing. And if you're an adult out in the real world, if you try to do that, that could be really bad. You know what I mean? Like, you could lose your job. You could, when you have a lot more responsibilities. So my I guess what I'm trying to say is just try everything. I really mean that. Try everything. And the more things that you try, the more you're going to be able to go, okay, I like that, don't like that. You know what I mean? And I know this is a different time. I know that people are on their phones more. I know that you feel disconnected. I totally understand. But how cool would it be if you just one day said, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and I'm going to try some things. You know what I mean? The freedom that you would feel is totally worth it. It really is. So yeah, I hope that you make mistakes. I want you to make mistakes. You know? And I know that sounds crazy on the surface, but genuinely what I mean is from mistakes, you learn a lot about yourself. And this is the perfect time to learn about yourself because you have more than 3 strikes here to play with, right? Once you're out of here, it could be 1 strike and you're done. You know what I mean? So, make mistakes, take chances. Okay? The other thing I want to talk to you about, and this one is really, really close to me and my my life and my heart. Okay? Everyone has different paths. Okay? Everyone's going to, when you graduate, some are going to go off to college. Some are going to move away. Some are going to stay right here. Some are going to get a job. Some may not graduate, right? Everyone's going to have different paths. Okay? Some are going to start families. Some will have a great career and no family. Some will lose people. Like it's everyone's different paths, right? High school is really interesting because, you know, for the most part, they throw you and hundreds or thousands of people together and they say, okay, get along, be around all these strangers and figure it out, right? And you have that for 4 years. And then right around that 4-year mark, when you're like, okay, I got this figured out, I know these people, I'm good, they go, you're graduating, see you later. You know what I mean? And they rip it up away. So what I really wanted to tell you today is take it all in. And genuinely, I genuinely mean this. Take it all in. Make every day meaningful. I promise you, regardless of your experience, regardless of your level of introvert, extrovert, regardless of any of that, I promise you, someday later in life, things are going to be hard, and you're going to go, man, I would do anything to go back to high school and have no responsibilities, have no pressure, don't have life pushing down on you. You know what I mean? And by the way, I'm not trying to say this to scare you, because like life can be amazing, of course. You know what I mean? My point is, like, you will never have this level of your life again. Once you graduate or whatever path you go on, that's your choice and you have to live with that. Take it all in. And what I mean by that is just look around. Take a moment next time you go back to school, tomorrow, right? Look around. Take a second to release your brain from the focus and the I gotta do this, there's these people. Take a second and look around and go, I'm in high school. This isn't gonna last forever, and I have to enjoy this. And I promise you, the freedom that you'll feel, the gratitude that you'll feel is unmatched. And look, I know that like things aren't perfect, right? You're gonna have bad days, right? You're gonna have days when you don't feel like you're good enough, and then you're also gonna have amazing days where you get home and you go, that was probably the best day ever. It's the days between that really matter. And those days between are the just getting by days. It's the days where you go, man, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be doing anything else. Take advantage of this time. Okay? Trust me on this. Take advantage of the time. Take time to look around every once in a while and go, look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. And I'm never going to have this again. So I'm going to choose to enjoy it or tolerate it. You know what I mean? It's something that you'll never have again. And again, I promise you, when you're older, there will be a moment where you look back and you go, oh my gosh, high school was so easy. It was such an easier time. I think that's really valuable. I really do. I think that's super valuable. I think that's forethought, right? That's literally knowing the future, right? So act accordingly. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it, man. I always say, be kind to others and yourself, right? Be kind to others. Just be kind, but also be kind to yourself, right? You're going to have times where you're mean to yourself as well. And remember that. Be kind to others and yourself, okay? It's going to be a great school year. I'm so excited for you. I'm excited to see where things go. I'm excited to see you adjust and figure things out, because you're going to, okay? Again, I know there will be bad days. It's just how it goes. And there's going to be really good days, okay? Just finding a balance between the two, and you're going to be okay. All right? Okay. That's it. I just wanted to sit down and talk, give you a little pep talk, and yeah, I hope you take this in, because it's really important. Okay? All right. Well, if we don't talk soon, have a wonderful, wonderful school year. Do your best, okay? And most importantly, be kind to others and yourself, okay? All right, go get them, okay? You got it.